Hey there, it's been a while. It's been a minute since I posted back on YouTube. I think the last video I posted was about me taking a 6-month social media break that turned into a couple of years, obviously, and honestly, I've just been heads down doing the work, and I'm really excited to share with you some things that I've been building, so stay tuned for that. I am so excited to be sharing about my book that I've been writing and that's going to be published before fall of 2026. This book is a book for young people, for parents who were not discipled on how to disciple kids growing up with the internet, and for leaders who feel a responsibility to serving families and the next generation and are looking for simple, practical tools to be able to do so. The average teen spends about 8 hours a day on screens, which in just 1 year, and that's not including schoolwork by the way, in just 1 year, that's 4 months in a year spent on screens. It's a twofold conversation. We're all very familiar with it by now, about screen addiction and screen impact on our brains, yes. And underneath that is, I think, a more important conversation around how what we're actually consuming when we're online, what young people are consuming online with developing brains, and how that's shaping their identity, their values, their moral compass of what's right and wrong, their faith, their mental health, their long-term decision-making, their character, their leadership, all these things. And the future of our world is dependent upon what young people believe. That's going to shape the world that we live in. And this book aims to meet the next generation in a middle ground approach, because there's a lot of fear-based stuff out there. There's a lot of laissez-faire, all technology advancements are good advancements. And this approach is to, the point of this book is to meet them in the middle, to help them understand how they've been formed through the internet, how the internet forms us if we're unconscious consumers, how that trains us, both good and bad, how to sift through those things, and to give them, by the end of the book, fresh sight, and hope, and a purpose, knowing that God has amazing plans for them and their life, and to help them grow in their leadership through that, so that we can, me, part of Gen Z, can develop ourselves in a way that no matter how AI, social media, the internet, and all these things continue to advance faster than we can even comprehend, that we're able to deal with not only the internet and the online world, but of course everything else in our life, with more self-control and discernment and wisdom and all of these things, and really claiming back, because I don't think that any of us thought that we'd blink and our time and our lives, in a lot of ways for a lot of us, was sucked away to getting hooked into overusing our screens. So the book is a pattern interrupt. The book is a place for being reminded of their worthiness, and that they're here for a purpose, because it doesn't take anything other than, you know, a 2-second Google search, and honestly just looking around at the world and at how we're doing as people, to see how much young people have been struggling with their mental health, with their identity, with feeling confused and overstimulated, and losing hope in themselves and in a good future. And so if you're a parent, a teacher, a youth pastor, a leader that serves families, this book is a tool for you. And it's a tool for you to help the young people in your life. Again, this book will be published before the fall. My title is still being worked on, but stay tuned for more updates, resources, tools for you, and I can't wait to share it with you.